hearty welcome to each of you who have come to this fundraiser for our wonderful, dear Judge Cynthia Stevens. She's experienced, she's respected, she's involved, she's endorsed, over 34 years of experience. I have come to see her as brilliant. I've come to see her as someone that I truly look up to, and I'm just so happy that she's here today. She's someone that deserves to be re-elected, and you are very, very welcome to be here at this fundraiser on today. So give yourselves a hand for coming.
Talk about qualified jurists. When you look that up in Wikipedia, her picture is right next to the words qualified jurist. How do I know that? I've actually practiced before Judge Stevens. I've seen her intellect, her discretion. I sat on the State Bar of Michigan Judicial Evaluation Committee when Judge Stevens was appointed. And I can say, without breaching too much of the confidentiality of that proceeding, that we rated her well qualified, which was the top rating. And there was no question as to who should have been appointed to that seat. Her actions since she has been on the bench have justified both the rating that she received and the foresight that Governor Granholm showed in appointing her to the bench. So it's very important that we all support her, not only with our financial support, but also by spreading the word to all the people here in Kalamazoo County that they need to make sure to go to the nonpartisan portion of the ballot in November, and next to Michigan Court of Appeals, put that pin mark next to the Honorable Judge Cynthia Stevens.
First of all, thank you all for coming. There are a million things you could be doing, and I appreciate that you selected this as one of them. I really, really appreciate the fact that Judge Carolyn and Sydney decided that they would kind of like take me in the fold, because when they redistricted this district, I was like, okay, I know somebody in Monroe. And then I looked over and I said, well, I've been to Lenawee before, okay, because that used to be in the district before. And then I looked over to Hillsdale and I said, oh. And then Branch, I said, oh my. And I got to St. Joseph, I said, oh dear. But then I looked up and I saw Kalamazoo, where I knew that Carolyn and Sid were, and I said, help. And they were very, very kind to reach out to Mr. Liggins, to Ms. Marquardt, to all of you, to my other adopted daughter, Lissa. I have one child that I had to pay tuition for, but I'm willing to take credit for the people that other people raised. And they were able to make contact with you and with others, and I see my colleague Sandy back there who's coming in, I'm sure. Okay, well, I'm not criticizing that. I'm just delighted you came, Sandy. And I see our prosecutor is here as well. I appreciate you all coming. I'm going to ask Harold and James to call up our host committee so we can get a nice picture, because you always want pictures. But because I have a lot of nerve, I'm going to make another ask. My ask of you is that you talk to people in your family, your friendship, your circle group, and try to, first of all, explain to them, where is this invisible place called the Court of Appeals? Because people know where Sandy is. They know where the circuit court is. People are pretty clear because everybody's kid at least has had a parking ticket and a speeding ticket, so they know where the district court is and my colleague there. They know about the family issues. But when you say that, okay, so this Court of Appeals thing, what does it do? Well, you know, we're there to be the eraser. We're there to have the red pen. And every now and again, the best of judges and the best of juries makes an error, or at least someone thinks they did. And one of the things that keeps us not Afghanistan, we start out with having a jury, thank God. And we go beyond the jury system to a system that allows people to pursue their grievances and to have them resolved. And at the end of the day, there are three of us sitting together in the Court of Appeals who will hear those cases. For most people in the state of Michigan, while the Supreme Court is the Supreme Court, we're really at the end of the line. We're the Supreme Court. 97% of the cases stop with us for good, bad, or indifferent. We're the place where people have the right to go. So I hope that you can convince people to care about that. And I hope you can convince them to turn over the ballot, go to the nonpartisan section, and tell them that there's this woman you met from Detroit who used to be a district court judge and then was a circuit judge and has been a Court of Appeals judge now for 8 years. There's this woman who served on the State Bar Board of Commissioners for 16 years and was given the Roberts P. Hudson Award because I guess they couldn't find anybody else to give it to that year. You met this woman who came out to Kalamazoo and said, I want to serve you, I want to continue serving you for another 6 years. And that, as a favor to you, and hopefully a favor to the people of the state of Michigan, you can get them to vote for them. Again, I thank you all very much for coming. I appreciate your time. And any of you who decide that what you want to do is to get together 10 of your friends on a Sunday afternoon and have a coffee and let me meet them, have car and gas, we'll travel, we'll come and meet them, and sit and talk to them, because that's pretty much how you have to do it, one at a time. Again, I thank you very much.